Okay, we're talking a little bit really about living a kingdom lifestyle, I think. I mean, I'm rambling along here, but you'll get the drift of it. Character, conduct will govern influence. As your character and your conduct align with the Lord and the Holy Spirit becomes more the executive member within you, because the kingdom is within you, the more you allow him to have of your areas that are currently no-go, the more character of Jesus will come through, the more the conduct of Jesus will come through, and the more the influence of Jesus will come through you to those around you. Jesus said, didn't he, greater works than these shall you do because I go to my Father. All of us would say yes to the greater works, but it's character and conduct that will govern influence. So as we said earlier on in some of the videos, character is going to be important in these days, really. As God comes to take back his church and to restore the creator-creature relationship, he is going to form his Son in us, because that's his stated purpose. Christ in you, the hope of glory. For me to live is Christ, to die is gain. So it's to the extent that you are willing to actually die to your own agendas, your own plans for your own life, and recognise and bow the knee and submit to the fact that God owns you. You're not your own, you're bought at a price. I bought these glasses, you know. They don't belong to the lady who's doing the filming, they're mine. And that's exactly the same. You're his. And when you come in to his kingdom, he starts to lay down the royal law of love to you and say, this is how we behave in this kingdom. We talked about it, didn't we? Prince George, the little boy, going to school very soon. And we're all the same now. We've come from the other side of the tracks. We've come, if you like, from a council estate. And suddenly we're being ushered into Buckingham Palace. We haven't got a clue how to conduct ourselves. We're still wiping our noses on our sleeves. We don't know what knife and fork to use, and we certainly don't know whether we should address her as ma'am or ma'am. Ma'am as in ham, not ma'am as in farm, you know? We don't know how to be in this royal kingdom. And we bring all sorts of our rather nasty behaviours and thought patterns and things into it. But God, by the power of his Holy Spirit within us, will begin to impress on us what he doesn't want us to be doing anymore that we did last week. From my own experience, the things that went in this order was adultery, therefore the man that I was with at the time, the booze that I used to anaesthetise myself, and then the cigarettes that I smoked like a chimney. Nobody told me to do these things. Nobody came with a big stick and said, you've got to give those up, you're a Christian now, you've got a clean living. It wasn't like that. It was the Holy Spirit. And everything he asked me to do, he enabled me to do. So right now, he's probably giving you a nudge and saying, do you remember I've asked you on numerous occasions to do that? Might even be not talking too much. Some of us, you know, just particularly Christians, have got the gift of verbal diarrhoea. They don't seem to be able to be quiet. Joyce Meyer was wont to say, the answer is under your nose, when she was talking about taming the tongue. But character and conduct and influence. We are meant to be people of influence. We are meant to be people of power. We are people of power, and he is going to make sure that we come into that power. We need to be people who are policing the heavens. We need to be people who are living clean lives according to his word for our lives. But he will do it. It's that lovely story, you know, that I'm using very frequently these days of Smith Wigglesworth. He was a healing evangelist in the last century. Very powerful healing ministry. read nothing but the Bible, and he said, when I read it, I'm cleaner when I come out than when I go in. If I read a newspaper, I'm dirtier when I come out than when I go in. Give you an idea of the way he lived his life. Couldn't read, by the way, when he first got saved. The Holy Spirit taught him, along with his wife. He used to say, well, he did say, he went on a trip to New York, and in those days they travelled by boat, by steamer, so it took quite a long while. And there was a woman who led another religious party on board the ship. I won't say which one it was. And she became very sick. So her entourage called for Smith Wigglesworth, and sure enough, she got healed, and she also got saved. So a few days later, she comes and she's on his door. Mr. Wigglesworth, I've ordered 500 cigarettes. Do I have to cancel the order? Smoke as many as you like. Off she went. A couple of days later, Mr. Wigglesworth, I've ordered gin. I've ordered whiskey. Should I cancel these orders? Drink as much as you like. A few days later, Mr. Wigglesworth, I love playing cards. Should I stop? Play till midnight. Do whatever you like. By the end of the trip, she came again. And she said to him, I don't want to smoke anymore, and I don't want to drink anymore, and I've gone right off playing cards. That is the presence of the Holy Spirit within. But of course you can resist it. And some of you that are listening right now know exactly what I mean. I know of a young girl that God delivered from smoking instantly in a meeting. What did she do? She went outside and lit up. Didn't like the first one or the second one, but by the third one she decided she liked it. That is being deliberately and willfully disobedient. Didn't do anything, but she had the opportunity. The Holy Spirit had absolutely, completely delivered her, but she wanted to smoke. What is it that you're deliberately doing? And is it going to affect your inheritance and your character and your influence? Is it worth it, weighed against eternity? Because the rewards are there, you see. There's that in it as well. Not rewards for good conduct, no. It's for rewards for doing the thing that He's called you to do. If He's called you to be the best housewife in the world, then you jolly be it. If He's called you to be the best solicitor, you do it to a place of excellence. Whatever He's called you to do, those rewards are waiting for you there. And the only person who will make you unable to get those rewards is you. It's a bit like shooting yourself in the foot, isn't it? So, whatever He's talking to you about, beloved, have another think. I think you'll change your mind, you know. In fact, I'm sure you will. God bless you. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you'd like to keep up to date with my videos, hit the subscribe button and turn your notifications on. But there is something else. If there's anything that you really want me to talk about, or a topic that you're particularly interested in and want more enlightenment on, would you use the comments section down below this message and let me know, because I do read everything that you ask and every comment that you make. God bless you all. Thanks for tuning in.